Hey, I'm Rita Cook.
And I'm Tommy Scott.
And we're ECP TV, and we have been on summer hiatus, and we're back.
Yeah,
we're back for sure.
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah, he got a new job, so he's been on moonlighting. Did you see the full moon last night?
No, I didn't see the full moon.
But it was crazy. I heard there were all kinds of
Yeah, it was playing red and blue lights flashing last night.
Yeah.
Full moon bring out the freaks. The freaks come out at night.
Don't you work in Deep Ellum?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I'm going to get a tattoo there tonight.
Oh, really?
I am. Yeah. So, just so everybody knows.
What, you gonna get, a dolphin?
No, I'm going to get a head of a goddess. So.
A head of a goddess?
Yeah, so let's not even talk about that,
Yeah,
right?
no, that's kind of weird.
Because look, Charlie's already shaking his head like, what's wrong with you? Okay, guys, so we're going to start this week by talking about what is probably on everybody's mind, and we already know that the producer, how he feels about the Texas Democrats abandon their post and flee to D.C. So he has an opinion about it, you have an opinion about it, I have an opinion about it. You think the Republicans went somewhere, but I don't think they
They all running and hiding right about now.
I don't know. Well, they're not running and hiding. I just want to say one thing, no matter what anybody feels about the ability to do that, about them doing this. I know the senators from DC, from Democratic Party came back, but anyway, if we were in another country, many of which I've actually visited, these people would have already been shot. So that says something really good about our country, because we have the ability to do these things, because that's what our forefathers wanted to say, is that we have freedom. And we do have the freedom to do this and to have a voice. And I think that's important whether or not you believe their voice or not. It gives us the opportunity to be able to do what we want to do to fight for our rights as well.
Well, just because you vote for these people and put them in there and think that, I think that's a good person to go in there, that don't always turn out to be the right thing.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, come on now. Get real. You go and vote for these people, and deep down inside, that they're going to get up there and skip a beat. So when they go and do things like this, then it goes with the territory.
Well, working in politics, and I'm not obviously in politics, I work for someone who's in politics, I have learned that there's a lot of compromise.
Yes.
A lot of compromise. And you also have to remember that you have to, what your constituents put you in for. What a constituent in Highland Park might have put their representative in for is not necessarily what someone in Ellis County might.
Right.
So that's something to keep in mind too. But anyway, I hope this all gets resolved safely. We talked about this whole election thing. I remember having a voting card and
registration card.
Yeah, a registration card. And so I don't know. There's a lot of things. It's not a cut and dry situation. So.
Yes, it is.
No, it's
just
not.
Just get the voter registration card. Everybody get a voter registration card and that's what I'm saying. They full of crap. They going through all this. They know what we need.
It's harder to get a voter registration card, even where I live in Dallas now, because even when I went to get a registration for my car, I had to stand outside in a line for an hour.
They send them to you in the mail.
Yeah, but they don't when you just got a new car, and then I had to get a new title. And I mean, it's different if you.
I'd have bought 100 new cars.
It's different if you live in Red Oak, where you're behind two people. It's not the same.
I don't live in Dallas. I lived in Colorado. My God, I still got a voter registration card.
Years ago, many years ago.
Oh, man, many years ago. Okay.
All right, Tommy. All right. So anyway, I think that it's good for us to have this conversation.
I do too.
No matter what we think.
And I think they need that voter registration card, and that's cut and dry. Everybody get one of those, and everybody else go back to work.
Okay.
And cut out this crap. They just want to go on vacation somewhere.
No, that is.
Yeah, they do.
DC is not where I would go on vacation right now.
That's where he's saving.
Right there. Okay. Did you know that you can do a tour at the historic Ellis County Courthouse now because it was closed for COVID? Did you know?
Why would I do that? And I've been here going in and out of there all my life. Why would I want to do it?
Yeah, but you've been going in to go to jail and out.
No, I didn't go to jail. The jail ain't even in there.
No, so I think that Judge Todd Little, one of his promises, and I don't remember this, and we'll ask him when he comes because he's going to come soon to the show, was that he was going to have the courthouse open for tours.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that because they put a lot of money into it, restoring it. So I think, it's a nice courthouse. It really is.
And I think you have to call his office if you want to tour in there every Friday or something like that. Midlothian ISD recently had a school board meeting. There was a group. Actually, there was the Patriot Boys came out, and it was a group. They want to get rid of their diversity director, or certain people want to get rid of the diversity director at ISD, Midlothian ISD, for a variety of reasons that we won't go into. But the Patriot Boys came out, and there's I don't know if you can see the picture here, but I don't want to mess with those guys. I went outside, I said, you guys, you want to be in a picture? And they all got together, and I'm like, you know, directing them around, and they're tough. I think they all had guns.
Guns?
Yeah.
To take a picture?
Guys.
Yeah, yeah. And there's one guy that's actually looking down. I told him, I said, if anybody doesn't want the law to know where they're at, put your head down or hide or whatever. We see one guy. You know, somebody's always got to be cute. So, what are you doing? You know, let's see. There's a. So we were about to talk about the elections that are coming up in a couple of days. Jake Ellsey and Susan Wright, or they're running, and it's the 6th congressional district, part of Ellis County, and early voting has already started.
Yeah.
Did you take your voter registration card in and vote?
No, I wouldn't vote yet. I would like to go on a day when it's all the action. I don't want to go when everybody else not going. I want to go in there and say, hey, I'm going to change it today.
Anyway, you guys, everybody get out and vote. Wilmer, the city of Wilmer is doing a really cool thing that other cities have decided to, I think, steal this year. They're doing a virtual reading for kids through their library. So every other Tuesday, I think Tuesday's the last one, this coming Tuesday is the last one for the summer, you can go on and watch somebody read a story. Because reading is so important.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I didn't even watch TV, I just read books. And you know all the books I have.
Yeah, it explains why you think like you do.
I know, right?
You know, you're awfully confused.
Oh, really? Thank you so much.
You don't know if you want spaghetti or you want steak, and then you turn vegan, so I don't know.
I eat fish.
Do you eat fish?
Week before last, do you have anything else you want to say? I've been talking a lot.
No, go ahead. I'm going to let you do the lead lady this week.
Well,
I'm going
okay.
to be a gentleman and let you do the lead lady thing.
Okay, well, Villa got a new police chief. We don't really know what happened to the old one. Nobody's talking.
No,
I can't get anybody to say other than he had another opportunity. So I hope that you have a good opportunity, Brian Wyndham. The new police chief is Joey Bennett. He's been there like for about 16 years. And he looks tough in his picture, but I actually know him and he's really nice. So I think it'll
Well, you can be nice and tough at the same
Well,
time.
that's true. Yeah, because everybody likes me and I'm tough, right?
Oh, really?
Or Charlie. Charlie wants us to point out that he is very tough. There was a little girl by the name of, let's see, her name was Courtney J. Mitchell. She went to, she goes to Ferris, and she is like the most beautiful little girl. She passed her STAR test, and she's just a cutie. See her picture?
Yeah, I see.
Guys, we like her, so.
That's why she's in the paper.
Well, she's in the paper because her mother was like, she called and said, do you know what my daughter did? And it was so cool because, you know, you hear all this negative stuff about the STAR test, which I didn't take one when I was a kid, and you probably didn't take one either because you were the same age as me, right? Or close
You're
enough.
16?
Oh, yeah, you know, I think I just turned 67.
Selma, okay.
Minus
Hey,
30.
we look good for our age.
I know, right? I've been drinking a lot of vampire blood.
Yeah, oh, yeah, go there if you want to.
So one of the things about the special session that we talked about, we were talking about the Democrats earlier and how they were in D.C., but the special session, when it was called, you know, Governor Greg Abbott could have put ERCOT, the issue with ERCOT, because the thing that was ridiculous to me is, you know, after the collapse of our heating system in the winter, in February, they were like, oh, well, the reason this happened is because in the summer we have it all together. And then, like, about a month ago, they were asking everybody to turn their, you know, air conditions up. It's like, so I guess you guys don't really have it together. So they just bypassed that in the special session. And people died this past February, and someone's responsible for that. So it's like, at least put it on there and act like you care, you know?
Well, I don't know. You know, I've got different angles from it.
Yeah.
I talked to a guy that works for this company, and they got this guy that's involved in doing, you know, utilities and stuff. Mm-hmm. And he was saying it took them, I want to say, 12 minutes to fix the problem.
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Yeah, we were out of electricity for 12 days.
Keep it from the whole state going completely black.
Oh, they were about to, 12 minutes.
It was about, and it took them 12 minutes to fix it.
But this is their job. I mean, if you and I, you know, that's, I guess they didn't know, I don't know. It's just like.
But this guy didn't even work for him.
Oh.
I mean, when I talked to him, that's the way it seemed to me. So I'm like, okay, well, where was the people supposed to be working?
Did you lose your heat this past winter?
Oh, I don't remember us losing any heat.
Or
I don't
electric?
remember them turning it off for any reason. I
Okay,
know,
no, that's
I
good.
know.
I didn't because I'm on the same grid as
But
the
they
hospital.
did. I think one point. I remember one while they did rotate us on some stuff. You know,
Oh,
like
okay.
they'll shut it down for maybe an hour or so,
Oh,
and then it'll
okay.
come back on. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad 'cause we had on clothes.
Right.
I told my family, get up and put on some clothes.
Wow,
Put on some
hallelujah.
sweaters
Oh
and
my
put
God.
on some hats and put on your boots. Put on the unions. Put on some clothes. You know, it's cold.
Yeah, but that's what you do when you go outside. You're not supposed to wear clothes inside, are
But,
you?
but hey, look, you know what? I roll with the punches. If they didn't have no,
You certainly do.
I had to do something. What I'm gonna do? Sit there and freeze to death because they don't give me no juice? Come on, man.
Oh my God.
Fire up the generator. Where's the coffee?
Okay. Speaking of heat, there's also this really cool little article in the paper, and that's me in Colorado. No, it's actually Arkansas. My friend Scott.
What you doing, rabbit hunting?
Practically. It looks like that, doesn't it? I picked up this stick, and then this dog is not my dog, which it was said it was my dog. I think his name was Hans. Anyway, everybody.
You're in Arkansas with a dog named Hans.
And my friends Scott and Michelle Hickok.
Okay.
But this article.
Bill Hickok.
Scott and Michelle. This was written by our new intern, Amy Adams. Hi, Amy. She wrote about how heat can kill animals, like, you know, and like obviously don't leave your children in the car in the heat. Some people do, or they, you know, I don't know about this whole forgetting about the kid in the car. But
Have they been doing that this year?
I haven't heard much about it.
I haven't heard nothing
But
like
I
it.
know that you know Dallas and probably Ellis County has been very just reminding people, and also your pets though too. Don't leave them in the car because
If you don't want to be in the car when it's hot like that, why would you leave anything in
any other
there?
little thing with the soul want to be in there. We got 2 minutes. Ovilla's welcomed a bunch of new businesses. Is that a Texas way to say that?
That's our Texas way.
Avilla
a
has
bunch.
welcomed many new businesses lately. So
Well, they
just
don't read
wanna
as much as you.
give a shout out. You know, they have a bakery, they have a coffee shop, a new barber shop, a counseling and consulting, and it looks like they may have a snow cone place too. So check out Ovilla. For the longest, they didn't have anything going on. The mayor over there, Richard Dorma, he's really cool. He said one of the problems since I actually started covering them, and now it's fixed, is that they didn't have any water in their downtown, like the water issues. So there was no.
What do you mean they have no
There was
water?
no pipes to get. I mean, they're like here, everything is connected. It wasn't there. So,
Oh, because that's a new kind of
and it's an old town, and it's only about a block long. Have you been to Avila lately? Checked it out? No, you
lately.
haven't. But you're going. Where are you going today? You're going to a funeral.
Yes.
All right.
I'm be here in Ferris for that.
Okay. So we're wrapping it up. I'm glad you guys came, Tommy. It's nice to see you again.
It's good to see you too.
We'll see everybody next week. I'm
Yes,
Rita
we
Cook.
will. And I'm Tommy Scott.
And we are
ECP TV.
Ciao.